is the preferred weapon of soldiers, gangsters, law enforcement, and terrorists all over the world. This compact, concealable killing machine is capable of firing hundreds of rounds a minute. Traditionally used by armed forces to lay down high-volume suppressive fire, the Tommy gun evolved into the modern submachine gun and inspired the personal defense weapon, a new generation of compact automatics used by elite forces everywhere. I'm about to find out how menacing these close-quarters combat weapons really are. This is the submachine gun, and this is Triggers. Nothing has shaped history more than the gun. I'm Will Willis, former Army Ranger and Air Force pararescueman. I've trained with modern weapons until firing them is second nature. Now, I'm out to master the greatest military firearms of all time and see how these weapons change the world. The most popular and widely used submachine gun for the past few decades has been the Heckler & Koch Machine Pistol 5. Over the years, the MP5 has been adopted by huge numbers of military and police forces, from FBI and SWAT to U.S. Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, even the Marine Corps. This is the submachine gun that I trained on as an Air Force pararescueman, and it continues to be state-of-the-art. The MP5 combines 21st century firepower with a sturdy, lightweight frame. It throws out a lot of lead at a very high rate, yet it weighs only 6 pounds. Firing on full auto with this weapon system is a lot of fun. Nice, tight groups. I'm familiar with this, and it feels great back in my hands. The Uzi reigned supreme until Heckler & Koch pushed it aside in the mid-'60s with their superior MP5. Today, special ops units from around the world have adopted this German weapon as their own. Phil Singleton, former British Special Forces, is giving me the inside story of the legendary MP5.
This is the Rolls-Royce of submachine guns or any weapon in a pistol caliber. It is very, very simple to fire, very simple to operate. Anybody can shoot it. Its sighting system is very, very simple and very quick to get on target.
Now, these are all modern MP5s. They're different variations. Can you explain the differences to me?
Absolutely. This is the first one. This is the MP5, which every other model then was designed from. Nothing really has changed major in this. The main receiver is the same in each one of them. MP5 SD, this had a single job, to fire rounds suppressed, not to give away noise. Muzzle velocity, 1,200 feet per second on average round. With this, it'll bring it down to about 950, and of course 1,000 feet per second, anything that goes 1,000 feet per second breaks the sound barrier. So the first thing you're doing is you're getting away from that high-pitched crack, and of course, like a muffler on a car, you're going to get a very reduced bang.
Because a gun will always make some noise, there's no such thing as a silencer. The device on this weapon is called a suppressor. It lets the bullet pass through, but traps enough explosive gas to reduce its velocity to below the speed of sound. Listen to the difference. That's PS for Phil Singleton. That's pretty amazing work right there. And I definitely heard the difference between this version and the SD version right there.
Absolutely.
I mean, that one was a lot more muted. It was something that you would want to use on a covert operation where you don't want to make as much noise.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it's amazing. And great shooting, by the way.
But if you carry one of these, you know you're going home at the end of the day.
In countless special ops missions, the MP5 SD has proven it's the go-to weapon for a suppressed but deadly hit. So here's a little treat. We've all seen spy movies. What I've got here is a functional briefcase gun developed by H&K. I've got a regular MP5 inside of this thing, nice and compact. And the trigger is actually actuated from this trigger handle up here. There's a safety built in. This thing will not go off unless I actuate this safety and engage the trigger. All the brass ejects into the case and you carry it away from your objective with you. So you're not leaving behind any evidence. It's pretty awesome. Now I'm ready to rock and roll. To test this gun, my challenge is to take out 2 robotic criminals without hitting any of the innocent bystanders. It's no surprise that target acquisition with the briefcase gun is more difficult than engaging from the hip or shoulder. But it makes up for that shortcoming with the element of surprise. For nearly 50 years, the MP5 has been one of the world's most respected submachine guns. But advances in cartridge technology have opened the door to a whole new class of automatic firearms, the personal defense weapon. Mike Cabrera, a former SWAT team operative, has the inside stats on the MP7A1, H&K's 21st century PDW.
What I like most about the H&K MP7A1 is the fact that it's a compact weapon system. It's very effective at long ranges. The MP7A1 is capable of hitting a target up to 300 meters away.
Like submachine guns, PDWs are compact, fully automatic, and carry high-capacity magazines. Some PDWs fire pistol rounds, while others use specialist ammunition developed for high accuracy and penetration. Case in point, the MP7 fires at more than twice the muzzle velocity as the MP5 and can send rounds up to twice as far. How would you define personal defense weapon?
Personal defense weapon to me would be something that I could carry covertly, that would have the power to take care of whatever I needed to take care of out in the field, but it's mainly for the protection of dignitaries, things of that nature. It's a much lighter system than the previous systems that we've had before, like the MP5. Much more effective, but its range is a lot longer than the MP5.
Well, let's go shoot this thing.
Let's do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
To put this feisty weapon to the ultimate test, the always willing BGT, ballistic gel torso. Keep your head down. Let's see if this car door made of steel offers any protection from the MP7 at 100 yards. All right, Mike, why don't you put a couple of bursts into that door? We'll see what happens.
Okay. I'm gonna try to go just to the right of that door handle.
Okay. Sounds good. Filming at 12,000 frames per second, our high-speed camera shows the slug breach the door and blow through the target's neck. A split second later, a second direct hit. The bullet's kinetic energy transfers to the head, causing massive trauma. I'm convinced the MP7's impressive 4.6 millimeter round is something you don't want coming at you. Even if you are behind a few layers of steel. The MP7 is the latest in a long line of automatic weapons that have shaped history. Up next, I'll choose the best of these fearsome weapons for one last destructive test.